Hey, so I've been totally hooked on open world games lately and found some real surprises on the Switch. Not the usual stuff everyone talks about. Some of these blew me away. Drop a sub if you want to hear more about games from someone who actually plays them. Let's check these out. The Pathless grabbed me in a way I wasn't expecting. You play as this archer with an eagle companion, and the movement system is unlike anything I've played before. You're constantly shooting these floating targets while running and gliding around this mysterious open world. What really got me hooked was how natural it feels once you get into the rhythm. No map, no quest markers, just pure exploration. The boss fights against these corrupted spirits are intense, but it's the peaceful moments of gliding around and solving environmental puzzles that keep pulling me back. I randomly stumbled onto Wylands while looking for something new to play, and it's become my go-to creative game. Picture Minecraft's building freedom, but with tools that let you create more complex stuff. Yeah, it crashes sometimes and has its fair share of bugs. Let's be honest, I've rage quit a few times after losing progress. But there's something special about getting into that building flow state. The other day I spent 5 hours creating this massive treehouse with working elevators. Completely lost track of time. The best part is sharing creations with other players and seeing what they come up with. Monster Hunter Stories flips everything you know about Monster Hunter on its head. Instead of hunting these massive creatures, you're collecting their eggs and raising them as companions. The battles use this rock-paper-scissors system that seems simple at first, but gets pretty strategic once you factor in all the different monster types and abilities. I've definitely had some embarrassing losses when I thought I had it all figured out. What keeps me coming back is building my perfect team. There's something weirdly satisfying about raising a baby monster that used to terrify you in the main games. Let me tell you about Divinity: Original Sin 2, because this game has completely taken over my life. The learning curve is no joke. I spent ages just figuring out character creation and basic combat. But once it clicks, it's like this whole world of possibilities opens up. I can't count how many times I've accidentally set everything on fire trying to be clever with spells, or discovered some completely ridiculous way to win a fight. The other day, I used telekinesis to drop a chest full of explosives on some enemies, and it worked. The Switch version isn't perfect. It definitely struggles in bigger fights, but being able to play this anywhere makes up for it. Red Dead Redemption on Switch might not look as fancy as other versions, but there's something magical about having this massive world in portable form. I find myself getting constantly sidetracked by random encounters and mini-adventures. Just yesterday, I was heading to a story mission when I spotted someone suspicious in the distance. 2 hours later, I'm caught up in this wild treasure hunt that led me across the map. The attention to detail is crazy. NPCs remember your actions, the world feels alive, and even small decisions can come back to surprise you later. Sure, the graphics took a hit, but the soul of the game is all there. Hey, quick pause here. If you're enjoying this look at some of Switch's finest games, hit that subscribe button for more content like this. Let me know in the comments which of these games you've played or are excited to try. Now, let's continue with our lineup. Subnautica hits different when you're playing in handheld mode at night. There's something extra intense about being alone in an alien ocean when you're huddled under the covers. I never thought I'd be so invested in finding materials to craft better oxygen tanks, but this game makes every small upgrade feel crucial. The first time I ventured into deeper waters and heard this massive roar in the darkness, nearly dropped my Switch. I've built bases in every safe zone I can find, but the game keeps tempting me to go deeper with hints of mysteries below.
Oxygen.
Don't sleep on Lego City Undercover. It's way more fun than it has any right to be. The whole game is basically a playable parody of every cop show cliché, but with that signature Lego humor that somehow works for both kids and adults. You play as this cop named Chase McCain with access to different disguises, each letting you interact with the world in new ways. The city is huge and packed with stuff to find, but what really got me was how much genuine fun I had just messing around. Whether I'm chasing criminals across rooftops or causing chaos by smashing everything in sight, there's always something entertaining to do. Dying Light does something really special by mixing parkour with zombie survival. During the day, I feel like a parkour master, leaping between buildings and crafting increasingly ridiculous weapons. But when night falls, total game changer. I still remember my first nighttime supply run, hands sweating, heart racing, trying to make it back to a safe zone while these super aggressive infected chased me down. The progression system makes every activity feel worthwhile, whether you're practicing your parkour moves or finding new ways to survive. The Switch version might not look as pretty, but that core gameplay loop of run, scavenge, survive is absolutely nailed.
So get your ass up to the gym. It's on the top floor. Just a couple flights up.
Dragon's Dogma caught me off guard with how unique it feels. The pawn system, where you create and share AI companions online, sounds weird but adds this cool social element to a single-player game. My pawn came back with new knowledge and random gifts after someone else used them in their game, which was pretty awesome. The combat is so satisfying, climbing up massive monsters to strike weak points, coordinating with your team for big combo attacks. Each class plays totally differently, and switching between them keeps things fresh. Last but not least, Passing By, A Tailwind Journey has become my go-to game for unwinding. It's this peaceful exploration game where you use wind currents to float through beautiful minimalist landscapes. No combat, no pressure, just you solving gentle puzzles and discovering the story at your own pace. Yeah, it's shorter than the other games here, but sometimes that's exactly what you need. I've found myself coming back to replay it when I need to decompress after a long day. The art style and music create this zen-like atmosphere that just helps me relax. Hey, let me know what you think about these games. Maybe you've played some and have a different take, or maybe something here caught your eye. Drop a comment, let's chat about it. See you in the next one.
Command! This is first platoon! We've lost the square! We can't hold it!
in darkness, I shall be light. In times of